Good evening and welcome to Frontline NBC Nightly News. Tonight we're going to be continuing our series on degenerative disorders. My name is Randy Puffin and this is my co-host Gretchen Muffin.
Tonight we are going to be focusing on Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is the death of dopamine-generating cells in the substantia nigra of the midbrain. The cause of the death of these cells is still unknown.
Today we're going to be focusing on one man in particular. His name is Adam Van Hoosen. Adam Van Hoosen is a 52-year-old man. He recently was diagnosed with Parkinson's roughly 10 years ago. And his occupational therapist is going to be working with him today.
So hi Adam, I'm
Hi.
Casey. I'm going to be your occupational therapist. So tell me how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling okay, I guess a little down in the dumps.
And why is that?
I feel like I haven't been doing like what I want to do lately, and it's got me uneasy, I guess. Just things getting a little progressively worse. So.
Okay. Well then, what is your goal for occupational therapy? What do you want to do?
Well, my goal is really, I want to make my time efficient, and my day go a little more smoothly than it has been lately, because there's been a lot of interruptions throughout it. And now it's springtime, I really want to get into the garden, because that's what I love doing. I love working in my yard. I have pride in that. It gives me a sense of pride. A sense of pride and joy. So.
Okay, all right. Well, I think definitely we can focus our intervention around planning out your day so you have some structure and you know what to expect and what's coming, so that way you're more time efficient with the activities that you're engaging in. And then also, I think we'll definitely be able to make a lot of modifications to your gardening activities to make sure that you are able to participate in them, since they are so important to you. How does that sound?
That sounds good. I think it's
awesome.
A great plan. Yeah.
Okay. Well then let's get started.
Okay. Alright, so as you see in that last clip, you see some very telltale signs of Parkinson's, which the first is tremors. So tremors occur, and they're most apparent when the limb is at rest. So when Adam was just sitting there, you could see his hands twitching, his upper body kind of twitching in different ways as well. This kind of ceases when voluntary movement is actually initiated, and also when I fall asleep. Another telltale sign is bradykinesia, or when slowness of movement. You can see his gait pattern was very off, slowed, a little hunched over as well.
All right, mood and behavior alterations are also very common, especially in the forms of depression and anxiety. There are no lab tests to diagnose Parkinson's disease. The only way to diagnose it is by the appearance of multiple symptoms that Adam just talked about with you guys. And then next, management for Parkinson's disease includes medication, surgery, and occupational therapy. These all can facilitate the management of the manifestations of the disease.
Thanks, Gretchen. Well, as we'll see in the next clip, we're going to see a therapist working towards Adam's ultimate goal. His ultimate goal is to make the most out of his day. And this includes managing his time effectively and planning the activities throughout his day so he doesn't become fatigued.
Alright Adam, so my first intervention idea, I wanted to focus on optimizing your daily routine, because I know you said you do struggle with that, planning out your day and things like that. So my first idea is utilizing both a calendar and a daily planner. With the calendar, you could look at the different doctor's appointments and social gatherings or activities that you have going on for the month. And then the daily planner you could use to look at your week at a glance, to kind of space out your days, to fit in things that you want to do or you need to do. If you need to go grocery shopping, or the days you have doctor's appointments, things like that. That way you can also plan what days you have to get up earlier, because I know you said it takes you longer to get ready in the morning.
Yeah, depending on what day, because my days kind of vary. Sometimes I wake up really early, have an early appointment or something, and then sometimes I can, sleep in.
Yeah,
nice.
That's always nice. So I definitely think that would be good for you, especially like you said, because your day changes. It's always different, your routine. So do you happen to have a calendar or a planner at all?
Yeah, I do have one.
Okay, do you want to go grab it so you can get started?
Yeah, I'll go get it. Here we go.
All right, so let's see what you have going on for next week. right, Adam, so the second thing I wanted to address were some home safety modifications.
Okay.
Because I see you have a lot of tripping hazards, which I think would add to slowing down your daily routine. So the first thing I want to address is this big carpet in the middle of the floor. I feel like this is a very big tripping hazard. Have you ever tripped on it before?
From time to time, especially with the little like passes at the end.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, I do kind of like it.
I know it adds to the decor of the house, feng shui kind of thing you got going on, but I really think that this should be removed. And these cords over here,
Okay, yeah.
definitely you should try and tuck those away.
Okay.
Or maybe you could tape them to the walls if you really do need them over
Okay.
here, just to make sure they're out of the way at all times. Another thing that I noticed is I think earlier you had tripped over this chair. You definitely want to keep objects in doorways clear, especially since your balance isn't that great.
Okay.
So definitely moving this out of the way, making sure there's a lot of open space, keeping things off the floor like these bags over here. Another thing I noticed, I love that you have a railing here. I think that's really great for you to use when going up the steps. One suggestion I would make though is maybe removing these lights just because it may get in the way.
Yeah.
Did it ever get in the way of your hand like when you're walking up?
Yeah, once in a while. I guess I should stop reliving my college days.
Yeah, yeah. I know you don't want to let go of those glory years,
Yeah.
but so I think those are just some of the few modifications that we can start to make your daily routine run a little more smoothly. What do you think?
That sounds good. Alright, so a big storm just blew over actually last night, and there's crap load of sticks out there. So I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and like pick them up. I mean, we can try that.
Yeah, we can go do that. Now, Adam, what shoes do you think would be easiest for you to put on right now?
Honestly, whatever one looked better.
Okay, well, I think the slip-on ones would be a little bit easier because it'll save you on time.
Okay.
Because I know you said time is a big thing for you, especially when getting ready. So I think the slip-on shoes are a little more time efficient.
Okay. All right,
let's go. And you have a railing? That's great.
Yeah, that's nice.
Did you just get that installed?
I've actually, when I moved in, it kind of came.
Oh, perfect.
We have a bag. I mean, as you can see, it's kind of hard, but just do little by little.
Yeah. One thing I would maybe suggest is maybe just pulling the trash can closer to where the majority of the area that you're working with.
Okay.
Start in like smaller areas rather than jumping from one spot to another. So that way you don't fatigue as easily, because I know you said you get tired very quickly.
Yeah.
Another suggestion I would make is maybe just putting a chair out here, so that way in between tasks that you want to do for the day, you can take a break. And it's definitely important to take breaks before you get tired, so that way you don't tire yourself out too quickly.
Okay.
So, how does that sound?
Good.
So I put up some signs just to provide you with some visual cues to remind you of important things that you have to do. Over here I put one that says take your medication. So it's right near your medication when you come down in the morning to start making your breakfast,
Okay.
get your coffee, whatever. And then if you come over here, I put one to check your calendar right by your desk. So you can check every morning,
That's a
see
good
what
idea.
you have
Since
going
my
on.
calendar's, right over
Yeah,
there.
just to remind you.
Okay.
And then I put the last one I put over here. It's just to remind you to take frequent breaks, because I know you said you get tired very easily, so that's something that's really important that you need to remember to do.
Okay.
As you can see, through the occupational therapy intervention process, Adam was educated on different home safety modifications that can be made, as well as time management strategies that will allow Adam to make the most of his days.
All right. Join us next week on our continuation of our series on neurological degenerative disorders. This is NBC Frontline News. Gretchen Muffin and Randy Puffin signing off.
Okay. So the first thing I want to address is planning out a schedule to optimize your daily a calendar and a daily planner. A calendar you could use so you could see like a month at a glance, kind of your different appointments. Darn it! Do you want to start it over? Yeah, you may as well. Okay.
Today, Gretchen.
As you can think. Oh my god. As you can see.
Dun, 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 dun. Good night, and welcome to NBC Frontline News. Tonight, and we are continuing our series on neurological degenerative disorders.
I thought you were introducing.
Oh, I'm introducing.
I thought we were. I thought you, because you.
All right. Good night, and welcome to NBC
Good
Frontline.
night.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening. All right.
Okay.
Good evening, and welcome to NBC Nightline Frontline News. Good night, and welcome to NBC. Good night, and welcome to NBC Frontline News. Good evening, and welcome to Frontline NBC News. Tonight we're going to continue.
Cut that out.
Yep, that's, my name Randy Muffin, and my co-host Gretchen Puffin. Sorry. Gretchen Muffin.
I don't remember what I'm saying.
I don't either. What do I get? Gretchen Muffin, Randy Puffin.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Randy Puffin, and this is my co-host.
Gretchen Muffin.
This is NBC Frontline News. Gretchen Muffin and Randy Puffin signing off. All right, done.